Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for this portal activation. This portal activation is being performed on a new moon in Cancer, but it's actually for any time, so you can watch this video whenever you need it. And what we're going to do is choose between 4 different piles to choose from, and it's going to set us off in a new direction. So portal activation, think of walking through a door, and so these 4 different groups of cards are going to guide us in a new direction, and this is happening on a new moon eclipse and moving forward. So if you're watching this after the eclipse, not to worry, this is still the energy that has brought you here to watch this video, and I hope that it helps you. Make sure to like and comment on this video. It really helps the channel. If you like this content, it helps me know that you want it. It's not a free reading. The exchange is that you guys pay me with a comment and a like. So if you don't have much to say, then just leave an emoji. It's really for YouTube. I appreciate it so much, the positive feedback that I get every day, but it's really for YouTube. They need it, so let's do it. Okay? So without further ado, why don't we just begin the reading? And I'm going to set the other piles down and begin with number 1. By the way, I don't think I clarified in this part of the video. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. When we chose the cards, the viewers asked that we keep these 2 hidden, so this is a bit of a surprise. But if you want to choose 1 or 4, if you're guided to them, there you go. You can see them here. And we'll take a second look at them in just a second. This is a nice fire guy. Think of it as a crab. Don't think of it as something dark or dangerous. And, oh, by the way, I forgot. After we're done this, I'm going to have a surprise for you guys, so you want to stay tuned at the end. Like you've never seen this before. This is brand new, so you're going to see something great. I guarantee it's great. It's going to blow your socks off, so you want to stay tuned for that, okay? So number 1s, guys, hi. Let me know if you chose number 1. Let me know what direction you want to go. What do you think is new for you? What do you think you are beginning? Think of like onion peels being unpeeled. Think of a banana being peeled. Think of whatever, you know, just a salamander shedding its skin. All of that kind of good energy. You're really stepping through a door. You're moving through to a new phase of life, and so you chose number 1, and let's see where it takes you. So this is the spirit that is guiding you. Hi Spirit, thank you for being here. Aren't they so special? So hi Spirit, how are you doing? Let's see where it takes you. So the first 3 cards that I chose for you guys is one of my favorite decks called the Braille, and what you're supposed to do with it is really just listen to the words, and with your heart, understand what message it's bringing to you. The message will be very clear, and it should resonate just like a gong very clearly in your heart. So just accept the message, and once I'm done placing down all 3, then we will clarify, okay? So your first message is manifesting. Oh, powerful. Number 74. There you go. These are magic cards from Italy, so from a place called Dramanher. It's a very sacred place. Number 2, higher level forces. Okay. And then we have ending. Ooh. So it looks like very much you are initiating some type of change, but the change is within you and outside of you. It's manifesting from within yourself, but it's also manifesting from the world around you. The world around you is pushing you towards, you know, bringing about a massive change. You can't break through. Somebody in the comments put down a key. A key is symbolic of like that new beginning. You're almost there. And something has to end. This is like you have to let go of something so you can fully become within this new space. I think that you will be very closely aligned between material forces and your own manifesting potential. I think that you're going to be very much connected to the world, and the things that you are going to try to bring about and make real are the same things that the world is trying to make real. Unfortunately, I have to turn off autofocus because there's too much light in here. You guys, give me a like. Okay, so let's see. This is the Shamanic deck by Sherilyn. It's called the Mystic Art Medicine Oracle Cards. So the message is that of surrender. And that's like, it reminds me of like surfing, right? Like you basically have to go where the water takes you. You have to be compliant with the forces of nature around you in order to achieve that which you want. Maybe you have been holding back on an ending, holding it an arm's length away because it's been a difficult thing to let go of. And I feel like your alignment to nature around you, to your own environment, is so fine-tuned now that you have no choice but to surrender and become one with what the universe wants for you. So it's like you're becoming of yourself. Does a butterfly do caterpillar things? No. Once you're a butterfly, there's no going back. And so now as a butterfly, it's time to let go of the earth and fly up to the sky. Okay? So now we have the Tarot of the Healing Light with 6 cards. I'm going to hold them back, but I'm not switching the order. I just don't want to spoil the surprise for you guys. The ones on the bottom are the first ones I chose. So here we go. Your first message is, remember, these are like dream cards. They're not shadow cards. So they're meant to look this way, but it's to do with dreams. Once you see it as a dream card, it really resonates. So I've done a lot of work with these cards. They're beautiful, and they're really to do with the deep underbelly of your psychology and your dream states. So the world is encouraging you to go in that direction. There's just no beating around the bush. That's where you have to go. That's where the world wants to take you, and it's encouraging you. It's like giving you a big hug all around, saying, go this way, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe. And you're like, I don't know if I trust this. This is the leap over the edge the fool takes, right? The next card is the Ace of Cups. New relationships are abound. You're going to have many, many new relationships. Those relationships are going to help and support you in this new journey. This isn't going to happen right away. You know, these things happen over 6 months, a year. Allow time and be discerning. One of the biggest things that I've observed is that people jump into new relationships too fast because they're so tired of being alone. So let's say they've been in a bad circumstance that they've left behind. Now they are on their own and a new beginning is happening, such as here. And because they are so tired of bad circumstances, they preemptively choose new situations before understanding what the karma is, what the circumstances. And so this is reminding you to move forward and be brave to move forward into these new relationships. But then also there's that message there that you should stop choosing relationships preemptively, so that you don't entangle your karma, because once you entangle your karma with someone, you're going to add time to having to deal with that karma, right? Okay. By the way, I'm going to read a special message for you guys from this card in just a moment from Sherilyn. The next card is the Three of Swords. I didn't actually see this, so this is the message. It's like, don't let your broken heart spoil, you know, moving forward. Don't carry that baggage into the future. Yeah? So be discerning. Choose yourself rather than choose to be alone until somebody proves to you that they can make your life better, so they don't slow you down. You're going to regret it, you know? You're going to regret it if you don't. 8 of Swords. So yeah, difficult moments, trying to find solutions. You have aligned yourself too closely to other people's stuff, and so now that slowed you down, and ultimately you are now making a choice to not do that again. You know how complicated it was the first time around, you know, and you know, choosing friends preemptively is not surrendering, actually. It's pushing your agenda into the world, and you're perfectly aligned. Perfect. This is perfect alignment, I'm telling you. Next one, 8 of Cups. Now, okay, so let's just stop right there. 888. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but 888 is one of the primary magical numbers across many cultures. In East Asia, this is a very lucky number, and in other places as well. In everywhere in the world, it says it's angelic. I think it's aligned with the archangel energy, and so that energy is coming in. And I know it seems as though there's difficult choices to be made, but I think it's because you are so special, because you are so aligned, you have to let go of attachments so that you can fly like the butterfly. The next message is the Page of Wands. Somebody is coming in, a Sag, Leo, or Aries, somebody very spirited. A hero is coming to you, to your aid, but you have to first face all of these things and fight against, inclinations to go against yourself, go against nature. And then once you settle into the confidence that you are doing this alone and you're not going to let anybody spoil it for you, this person shows up. And this person says, come on, buddy, let's go. So you're not going to be alone. In fact, as I said, with the Ace of Cups, there's going to be many relationships, but this is a very special one. So before we finish, I want to read Sherilyn's message about the card Surrender. Okay? Let me know if this is resonating for you if you chose number 1. Okay? I really, really recommend this deck. I think not to throw shade, but some decks are very how do you say this? Some decks are very trivial. They're just for fun. I feel like this is one of these powerhouse decks that all of Spirit has been poured into. I 100% support her work. It's beautiful. I almost feel weird reading it, but I don't think she'll mind because she's heard me do it before. So I'm just going to pick one of the passages because she really is, she writes a lot. So I'll just pick one passage. Before your ego can truly be transformed, it must be known and understood on all levels and extremes. This phase of clearing work is sometimes called the dark night of the soul. Moving beyond the boundaries of fear and surrender into the knowing of self. All that you need is within you. To access this knowledge, you must surrender all to God. The dark night is productive experience. It releases you from bondage of the ego, which leads to liberation. That's nice. So it's like, that's your spark. So it's almost like you have to go in to climb out. In the Kabbalah, the connection between the heart center and the crown chakra, so the tree of life, there's the letter Dat, which is the high priestess, right? She is the vessel, the all-knowing. She's also called the dark night, right? Excuse me, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, she receives dark night of the soul. How could I forget? It's just so many different messages. But yeah, she's the conduit and the transformation of energy from the ethereal space into our real life world. And so she is the energy through which we can carry forward. So there has to be nothing so that something new can grow, right? There has to be nothing so that a new adventure arises. Number ones, I know it took a while, but I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me comments, let me know what you thought, and stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to have a very special surprise. Very, very special, so very excited to show you that. So there's our spirit guide. You can thank the spirit for this wonderful message. Okay. Okay, so number twos. Hi guys, let me know if you chose number 2. I'm excited to tell you about it. We don't know what spirit it is, so let's take a look now. Let me know if you're a number 2 Let me know what directions you want to take now, which directions, which roads are calling you, and let's take a look. So, oh, you have a fire spirit too. So, there we go. So we have the fire spirit associated with fire energy. It almost looks like there's like a lava lake there. I don't try to comment on them too much because they all have their own character. It's much deeper than just a card. But yeah, there is this kind of energy of the fire spirit with you. He's brought you this message. And so let's take a look at what the Braille say. I want you guys clear your mind and really connect with this energy, whatever message comes in that's important for you. We'll talk about it once the 3 cards are up. Your first message is one of my favorite cards. It's the Union, and you can see here this 2 snakes coming together as one. So a very special card, Union. And then we have Thankfulness. This is the new beginning, the new portal opening. Number 3, Working. I think it's through work that you will identify your soulmate. I think that's what it's saying, that you're learning a new phase of gratitude. Remember, fire is always associated with the soul, right? So whenever you see a fire spirit, that might have something to do with a soulmate energy. But the union, I think that there's a union that's coming together through gratitude, and the gratitude is arising through applying work with someone else, working hard with someone, seeing what they're about, seeing what they're putting into, and you're like watching them work and be productive, and it's making you feel very connected with them. It's opening up your heart and really trusting their energy. So your card from Sherilyn's deck is, so you have core healing energy. So I think that what this is again talking about, that there could have been hurt in the past, to which made you question what commitment was all about, made you question who these people were, what they were about, what they wanted from you. There was no way for you to understand who to trust and how. There was no way for you to understand what could prove to you that somebody was worth your time, right? And so that made you feel somewhat uncomfortable and alienated. Like, how can you become close with someone? How can you form a union if everything about relationships that you thought was real wasn't real? And it's through application of your effort that this will come into reality and understanding, right? So it's that the portal that you're walking through, the door that you're walking through, the path you're taking is going to teach you how work and gratitude for the fact somebody is working with you. It's teaching you exactly how to heal that part, how to trust other people in general. So this person is a part of the vessel of learning to trust other people based on the things they do rather than who they are or what they are. And it's teaching you all around. I actually think this is going to last a long time. I think this is going to last for you months or even years. I'm not trying to scare you, but I feel like you're about to have like a series of lessons that are going to teach you about effort, applying yourself, working, and it's through, you're going to gain respect for this person, and through your respect for that person, you're going to learn to respect other people. You're going to learn to what to respect about other people so that it really makes sense for you. Beautiful message. I'm going to read this for you guys in just a moment, the message from Sherilyn. Like I said before, I'm keeping these cards off camera. This is the Tarot of the Healing Light. So your first card is, boom, the Emperor. As I said before, these are not shadow cards, these are dream state cards. And so I feel like they really connect strongly with Neptune. And so this Emperor is the person who sets the order. This Emperor sets the kind of state of being as it is. So this is the status quo that you're entering into. This is the lessons that you're learning. The next message is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I feel like in one way, this is the person who's coming up to give you like an offered healing and connection. But then on the other level, I feel like this Knight of Cups is actually creating for you difficulty. This is the person who offered things to you and it was just emotions and flighty feelings. Now this Knight of Cups is showing up again as a different individual, and this person is offering to you real true feelings that are grounded in hard work and effort, right? Here is the next message. You have the Empress. So the Emperor and the Empress are here. You guys, the first card was union. So I think that this is beyond like a romantic comedy or a romantic movie. This is like the real deal type of love energy. It's not necessarily with frills and, you know, or all those kinds of things. It's a level of deep respect that you learn towards another person. Here is the next message, the Last Judgment. This points to the fact that you may, if you already know this person, you may have broken it off and now you're reconsidering. You may have realized that the reason you broke it off is all the fear that you carry within your heart because of the healing you haven't done. And now you've grown a little bit, you've come into yourself. Maybe that's what they're doing for you. Maybe they're realizing how hard you work and they're making a decision in your favor. Now we have the King of Swords. It's like, that's a deadly combination. Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. It's like, you know, stealth, discernment. The intellect and the emotions working together to make the right decisions. If you're like in a gay couple, this is like on point, right? So don't let the Empress sway you, you know. It could be very much like a same-sex relationship as well. And then Three of Pentacles, which is very similar to work. This is called work in the Thoth deck. So the Three of Pentacles, it's like put your money where your mouth is. I feel like there's a lesson from the Father here. If you haven't, like just between you and me, nobody's going to know. If you in some way have had a difference of opinion with your father, especially if you didn't express gratitude to the level of work that he had extended in your direction, if you weren't really grateful and you're still dealing with the feelings of a lack of gratitude for the effort of who he was or who he is, and what he's done, I think that this is a part all melded together into one thing. Who you are, who he is, who this other person is, it's all connected. Okay, so let's take a look at the core healing. Let me know how you like this number 2s. I hope that it helped. And could the moderators just encourage people to stay on topic? Thanks. Core healing. And again, so this is from her book, and I'm just going to read one passage. This medicine card is here to assist you in understanding. Look at the light and the shadow equally contributing to healing. It could be a child left alone while mother was on the phone. Maybe a surgical operation, birth trauma, a fall off the bike, or it could be the child who was hiding in the closet out of fear of being seen. Trauma is trauma. No matter the circumstance, your inner child who experienced trauma has been ignored, denied, and misunderstood, now demands healing. Bring these into awareness is how you can deal with the effect past events are now having on you in the present moment. Okay. That was fun. Whew. Okay, so why don't we pick, now we're going to move on. This is going to run, I hope I can edit this out. Jeez. You guys leave a like, leave a comment. Hey girl, hey. Thank you for watching. So, now let's see. So this is the fire spirit. Let me just show you guys one more time so you can connect with his energy, with his... There you go. Okay, great. So now we're moving on to pile number 3. Let me know what you're beginning, what you're hoping to begin. Let me know if you chose number 3. You can let me know your sign. This is good for sun, moon, and rising, everyone. This is not based on signs. I forgot. I'm so used to saying sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars. Okay, let's look. I'm in my head, you know, like, yeah. Oh, if you guys are still watching about the dark night of the soul, so the dark night of the soul is the connection here. In the Ankh, you can see the Ankh here. The connection is here. Of course, the Ankh is also associated with the birth canal and all that, right? Yeah. But in the connection with the universe, it's that part right here, the connecting piece. Okay, number 3s, welcome. Let's take a look at our new beginning, the portal we're going through, the new path we're on, okay? So, leave a comment for good karma right now before I get started. It's more powerful before I get started, haha. But it's true, it's true. Here you guys go. Oh, wow, okay. So reflection spirit, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to honor the direction. Maybe it's a reflection of who you are. I can't leave the autofocus on, but he's beautiful. Okay, let's see what this spirit has brought with us. Somebody asked if they have names. They do not have names. So let's take a look at your Braille cards. Allow these cards to speak to your heart and just really connect with their energy in terms of the words, and then we'll clarify once I'm done. Remembering. One of the most powerful cards is remembering, I think. They don't have a owner's manual. There's no clarifier on the cards. Perseverance. Neither of these decks do. These are both very specialized decks. Perseverance and growth. Ooh, you guys. This is the one I always choose, but I'm always like, about it, but then that's exactly what I need. You know, just more work, Virgo. Ayo. Let's do it. So I think that you've been sitting here waiting for an awareness to come through. You've been sitting here and waiting for some kind of enlightenment with regard to a situation. And I think your tenacity, which is another word for perseverance, has kept you on point with the direction you've been trying to go. It's like, without that memory, you can't move forward because you need that memory to understand. And when that memory becomes available to you now, you will have unlimited growth potential. Stubbornness, yes, stubborn. Yeah, I'm like mostly ruled by fixed signs. Scorpio, Aquarius, so yeah, stubborn. Virgo's stubborn too, even though we're mutable. Okay, let's see. So yeah, remembering, perseverance, growth. So now here is Sherilyn's card. I'm going to read a passage, but first I'll interpret. I have peace. This looks the same. They're like spirit friends. Look at them. Oh, wow. This is like the baby and this is the mother. So beautiful. So peace is coming to you now. Greater peace, greater understanding. You're floating above water. You're like ethereal, you know? This is very much ethereal energy. Something that you remember will grant you peace about a situation that you were not feeling at peace about. So you'll remember, you know, a situation, something that was said that you forgot, and it's going to change the way that you look at things. So, hey girl, hey. Here are your 6 cards from the Healing Light Tarot. I'm picking from the bottom because that's the way I chose them, and I'm going to keep it to the side, but I'm not looking at them so that nobody can see. So the first card is the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of discussion about this card. By the way, these are dreamscape cards. They're not shadow cards, in my opinion. They have to do with dreams, you can just see it connect with the dream energy. So the Seven of Swords, I feel as though has a lot to do with something being outside of the reach of what you can touch, right? Something's been outside of reach, constantly trying to touch it, but it's been just a little bit too far away, and that's been irritating to you, that you can grasp it, you can get a hold of it. And I feel like that memory is allowing you to once again connect with it, but you will continually struggle with getting a firm hand on it, because having a distance from it is the thing that enables you to keep learning. So it's kind of like an incentive. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Number 3, you'll almost get there. Some people say this is a negative card, but I don't really associate it to be such. It's Moon in Aquarius, where my moon is, and so I always feel like it's avoiding of a situation, and having growth through that in order to maintain peace, right? So very positive card. The next card is the Six of Wands. So this is some kind of strength of character and deliberation, right? So this is the Perseverance, Six of Wands. I stuck to my guns and I showed them, and now they're licking their wounds, or they're learning their lessons now. You don't want to affect others' karma. You just want to try to illuminate where their karma will go, and then smile politely when the karma appears for them if they haven't been listening to you, right? So it's that kindness. It's not like a vindictive level, but it's like in order to assert your self-esteem, presenting the thing without any hatred or malice, presenting your perspective, what you're seeing as the direction that they're meant to go. Because if you do it with malice, if you're like, karma's gonna get you, then if you're like that, then you're limiting your own growth potential. So you really want to welcome that in for the other person. You really want to welcome in their learning potential and send them on their way in a healthful manner, and embrace your path in a healthful way as well. That's especially if somebody has been in some way, not peaceful with you. So it's like, this is the way you go. Set forth. Good luck, my friend. Just settle your mind, calm your ego and your animosities. And I see this for you. This is not what you're seeing, but go ahead. Make my day. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you have to kind of be peaceful about it. Kind of hard to do when you have so many placements in Scorpio and Aquarius, but I get there sometimes, and it's usually the transcendent moment when the universe proves to you that that's exactly the way that you needed to do it, because there'll be even years between these kinds of epiphanies, in which you're kind of fumbling around and you can point the finger at him or her. And when you reach this moment, this apotheosis, it's like a pinnacle on top of a cliff, and you're seeing, the meridian. If you're seeing the meridian, the line of the horizon before you, and you really understand the fact that you meandering around and being gentle is actually the true path, and it's the only path that makes sense. Then you have your victory. It's like a victory of the universe over you, but it's completely aligned to who you are. So you were supposed to do that in the first place. It's like a birthday present, a nice reminder that peace is the best way to go. The next message is, this puts a complete end on things, the Death card, right? This puts a complete finish to any kind of emotional struggle or toil that you've been having in the past. Remember, this is the new beginning reading. We're going through a portal, so it's big energy stuff. And so, again, like with the previous choice, I don't know if you guys watched, but if you didn't watch, in the previous choice, it was like, don't mess up your karma with preemptively choosing friends that are going to muck you up. This is like, don't start doing stuff now. Now you're clear, your karma's clear, you're good, but like, don't mess up that karma now because you're clear, and you don't want to start already you know, it's almost immediate that you want to, it's like being on a diet, but almost immediately you want a piece of cake or something. Here is your next card. We have the Ace of Wands, spiritual new beginning, enlightenment, you know the way forward. Next one, Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Yes, girl, yes, we're on fire. So like it's like that picture when a boy is hiding his bear and Jesus is like reaching out. This is on Facebook, on Instagram, and Jesus is reaching out and the boy doesn't want to give up the bear, but the Jesus has like a giant bear behind him. This is kind of the scene here. It's like, give it up, like give up the small fry for the big boys. And that's so funny. Was it here that I said leap? No, it was in the last one. Okay. So this is you're taking a leap of faith, a leap in a new direction. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just so beautiful. This is the wish fulfillment card, so if you guys want to make a wish, I do think it works. And sometimes I throw Reiki at the readings, so when I do, then maybe your wish will come true. So let me know what your wish is. Let's read peace just to finish up. This was uplifting. Actually, all of them are. But I was so hesitant towards this at first. I was like, oh, geez, more work. More work. I shouldn't put myself in the readings, but this is for all threes. But it is, and even this looks like, we shouldn't look at it on the upside down. We should look at it in the way it presented itself. But this looks like a baby, right? So the Fool, a baby, new beginning, confirmation is here, right? That doesn't mean you're pregnant. It just means like a new portal's opened. Okay, so I'm going to read a section. True mothering of your inner mind comes from your heart. Only you can have power over your independent thought. This awareness with intention and meditation are powerful tools used to cultivate inner peace. Henceforth, reflecting this into the world like the light of the sun at a microscopic level. I should read that one again because I need to learn it better. True mothering of your inner mind comes from your heart. Only you can have power over your independent thought. This awareness with intention and meditation are powerful tools used to cultivate inner peace. Henceforth, reflecting this into the world like the light of the sun at a microscopic level. It makes me think of Jiminy Cricket, you know, playing his little, what is it? I can only think of it in Polish skrzypce, which is violin. But yeah, Jiminy Cricket, you know, telling you which way to go. That little light is calling from within you. I love Jiminy Cricket. Aw, so sad. But kind of exciting too, and I love this card. Yay! The spirit gods. We're in the forest, guys. Okay. So let's say thank you to this spirit. This little baby spirit gave us so much light and hope. Pretty exciting, you guys. So thank you for being here. Okay. So now we're going to choose number 4s. Hi 4s. Thank you for waiting for your segment. Remember, at the end I'm going to have a special surprise for you guys in just a minute, so you want to stay tuned. Everybody, you get another choice on something, and it's mind-blowing. It's like extra, so you've never seen it before. You've seen it first here. Give me a like if you haven't liked yet. So number 4 is you guys chose this guy. I think fire spirits often have a lot to do with soulmates and stuff, so congratulations with that energy. Okay, so this spirit, I think that it looks like, I don't know, it looks like something is giving you something, right? That's what it looks like. It's giving you something, like a gift. Here you go, Force. Let me know what you're beginning. What new things are you beginning? Let me know. Say hi. Tell me your sign. So when I choose these Braille Tele cards, you guys probably know the drill already. So I'm going to say it, talk less, let you interpret more, and then we'll talk about it. So your first one is Glory / victory. I love this card. So beautiful. These cards are so great. They're made in Dramonher in Italy. And then we have Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You guys, fours on the up and up. And then finally difficult. Don't worry. This is a blessing, difficult. Remember what they say about how quickly you gain things is how quickly you lose them. So this means that you're going to get something really, really good because it's going to take a lot of work to get it. Victory, fortune. You've already won a certain type of, he's giving you your trophy, guys. He's giving you a trophy. So listen with your heart what these words mean to you. These cards are very powerful. They should hit you right in the heart. And they should give you like awareness exactly about that which you need to do. They're going to give you awareness about that which you need to do and like a deep resonant meaning of your life. Okay, so here is your Sherilyn card. Yeah, very well deserved. So you have alchemy. Ooh, look at this. Powerful card of alchemy. Now I'll read this for you guys in just a moment, but this is transformation. So you're taking one thing and you're transforming it through into another. This could be a physical transformation. To me, alchemy always presents like things that are physically affecting a state on something, right? So this isn't like manifestation magic. This is like tangible, physical magic of transformation. This can be through physical touch, through mixing of different chemicals such as cooking, or growing things in the garden either also are a form of alchemy in a way if you think about it. So you've been physically applying effort towards something, and in order to prove a bigger point, I feel as though this is, I'll say this to you guys, I feel as though this is almost like sexual. I feel as though this is really to do with your sexual connection with someone else or with yourself in general. So this is like you changing yourself, really changing yourself in a physical way, changing your environment in a physical way to become a different person, to resonate differently for others. And it's been a very difficult journey. There's been a lot of bounce back, push back. There's been a lot of like back and forth in terms of your efforts. And you've been gaining ground, and the victory is there. If you look back from now to 11/11 right now in the video, by the way, 11/11. But if you push back if you look back to the point at which you started, let's say you started 20 years ago making this transformation, maybe you lived a life a certain way when you were a child that was difficult, and when you became an adult you decided to change your ways. And it was a very long process, a very long journey for you to do that. And I feel like maybe if you look back a month ago, you won't see the difference. But if you look back to when you were 15, when you were 17, you see the alchemy manifesting in your life. You've become a different person. You've pushed forward in a different way. It's a total change and transformation about who you are, okay? It's a victory. And it's been a difficult victory, okay? Yeah. Tension in the shoulders, yeah. That's also the Pluto opposition to the Sun right now. That puts tension into shoulders. That was a comment from the live. But if you're experiencing tension in the back, in your spine, and in your shoulders, that's Pluto weighing on the Sun. It's just like competing for power and dominance, right? When you have that opposition, that's going to be an intense one each year. But good, but intense, right? Okay, so let's take a look at your Healing Light Tarot. So I'm just going to pick from the bottom. I'm keeping them to the side, but I'm not looking at them. So your first card is the Star, you guys. So it's been hard, but it's the exact direction that you're meant to take. I can't stress this enough. These are not shadow work cards. These are dreamscape cards. So try to connect with them, with your mind, with your subconscious. And so the Star is bringing to you blessings. I feel like a fairy is coming to you to give you blessings and nurture you and take care of you, and something, an energy, someone, something has noticed your effort, and it's coming in from a higher vibrational plane, if that makes sense. It's coming from a stronger manifestation, and it's gentle and it's caring and it's nurturing, and it's coming in to nurture you and take care of you on your journey. Here is the next message. We have the Four of Cups. An offer is going to be made. There's going to be lots of gestures that are going to be extended towards you. There's going to be, this is reinforcing this card, right? It's already told us. Here is your gift. Here is your gift. Here is your gift. Here is the next card. We have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So these are the people through whom you are going to receive gifts. These are the people who are going to help you assess the validity of the offers that you are getting. So turn to your Virgos, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising people, Earth women, Forest women, you know, men and women with an effeminate quality to them. So it's going to be that grounding energy. They're going to be taking a look at the stars coming down and helping you realize the offers that you're getting. They're gonna give you awareness of the stars in the sky, and what, you know, to differentiate between a plane and a star, so you know what you're looking at, so you know what you're being offered, what you're being given. So you have a grounded energy here, and you have an uplifting energy as well. Here is the next message. Boom, Ace of Pentacles. You guys are getting spoiled fours. It's like your birthday. Happy birthday, guys. Ace of Pentacles, you know, everything that you've put out is coming back to you now. So everything that you've put effort into, anything that you've manifested, is turning around and supporting you. The next message is the Hierophant, which is the Taurus. So the Hierophant is a teacher. It's a big life lesson about getting a payoff for the efforts that you put off. That's what it is. So I feel like this is teaching you to not expect immediate gratification. This is actually teaching you to, in some way, to expect things to come of their own time. You can't deliberate when the payoff will come sometimes, and you have to wait for those things to come through in the right way. And it's the Two of Pentacles, which represents careful, measured approach towards something, and a payoff that takes time and will come in incrementally as well. Because remember, this card is difficult, right? So anything that you earn quickly, you'll lose quickly. And so I think that it's important for you to anything that you earn quickly, you lose quickly. So I feel like in this energy, you are basically taking really long time to earn something. Remember, the Hierophant, it looks like, is taking the Ace of Pentacles and about to give it here. So that will create work, that will create product and outcome, and that's the alchemy of it all, you know? So it is that very like hard work, you know, opportunities coming in, but it's been tough. And you need to look at like the whole scope of your experience, not just a month ago. Take a look back 5, 10, 15 years, however long you've been working in this direction, and then you'll see the growth, okay? Alchemy. And the whole change and transformation as well. Okay, alchemy. So this is the book. So thank you guys for keeping on point. Be open to the gifts of alchemy and trust the process of change. All is in motion, and it is this alchemical process that you become infused with divine light and wisdom. Take a deep breath, because you're in for a ride. Your attitude of surrendering to this this is a hard word for me. Alchemical magic will assure your journey is extraordinary. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a second language English speaker, so this isn't my first language. So let's try it again. Be open to the gifts of alchemy and trust the process of change. All is motion, and it is this alchemical process that you become infused with divine light and wisdom. Take a deep breath because you're in for a ride. Your attitude to surrendering to this alchemical magic will assure your journey is extraordinary. Okay? So, number 4 is, I think that yours is like the most physical, right? Like it looks like it's all this effort, like grinding, and then like payoff times coming. It's kind of good. It's not as deep as the other ones. The other ones were very spiritual. This one is like, there's your dineros, there's your outcomes, you've earned it, sweat off your back, you know, that kind of thing. Okay? So why don't we say thanks to this spirit? He looks like a Taurus. Hey, he looks like a Taurus Aries, like super tough. There you go. There's your rewards, guys, number 4s. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's say one final thank you to you guys. If you guys heard me play with the owl, this is my owl, and it's a whistle, so I'm going to whistle for you guys a little bit more. Make sure to like and leave a comment. Okay, so guys, this is the part that you shouldn't leave for, because this is a surprise. So I'm hiding it. So yeah, no, I love owls. Yeah. So now we're gonna have a special surprise. It's another choice, but it's not a card pick. So a complete reset, because you guys are going on your journey. You all need a way to kind of get to where you're going, right? You all need some help. You need tools for getting to where you are going, right? So this is going to help you get those. These are these tools. I've set them up. They're ready to go. I'm just setting them up right now, and I'm about to unveil them. I don't think YouTube's going to help me edit this. This might be a problem, but I don't care, because we set this up and we're ready. Okay? You guys don't even know. Okay? It's kind of ridiculous, but kind of fantastic. Okay. Okay. You guys ready? You guys can come back and listen anytime. Yep, it's a surprise. You've never seen it. Okay, ready? Okay, so here we go. They've almost disappeared. So there's 4 different choices. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are 2 little boxes, and these are 2 bells. And so you guys can, there's something underneath each bell. Each bell is hiding something. And so you guys can choose exactly which one you want, and there'll be something underneath. This one's completely disappeared, but it's a bell, so you guys are gonna prove it. So if you guys need a minute, just decide what you want. This is a singing bowl. It's not a bell, but you're gonna hear it as well. And so these are 2 little boxes, and they have something in them. So these are your tools for your journey, the new direction that you're taking. So I know it's fun, but it's actually quite serious. So I have this energy, you know, like I have a lot of fun doing it, but it's actually really real stuff, and they're very potent little trinkets or little tools. Not trinkets. Trinkets, they're not little. They may be small, but they're amazing. So each one is amazing in its own right, and you're going to choose the one that is right for you. So don't worry. I'm going to spread them out a little bit more. So throw up. Okay. So now we're going to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. Number 1's, who chose this bell? Who chose this bell? Are you guys ready? Okay. Number 1's. So you get, this is for you, for your journey. And then there's, I got this, which is, we can't focus in on, but it's Jimi Hendrix, and it says, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. that's that real standoff between Cancer and Capricorn, right? With Pluto in Capricorn and the new moon in Cancer. So when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. But what you guys got here, I actually do have to turn on autofocus, is one of my downloads. So I don't know if you guys have ever used this with me, but it's very special. And so it's a download. What I mean by download is that this is a ruby. So this is a ruby, and you can tell there's a triangle on it. So a triangle on the ruby signifies a download. And the way that you guys want to use it is when I lift it up right now, and I'll lift it up and keep it up for a minute. You can screen cap it. You can put your thumb on it and think of the message that you received today from the pick card. And there's a download from the universe to tell you about how to go along your journey. So I'm sharing this with you guys right now. It's a very special thing. So screen cap it. Okay, so that's your guys' gift, number ones. I hope it helps you on your journey. Okay, so number twos, you guys got a little box. Let me know if you chose number 2. It's a fancy little box. Very pretty, right? Flowers. Okay. Let's see what's inside the box. You guys want to see the unboxing? Well, it looks like you guys got a rose and a crystal. This rose has lived inside of this box for several years. It's just a symbol of love, right? And this is going to help you on your journey, number 2. And then you got this crystal, but it's not any crystal, of course. You guys got this. It's a twin crystal. And so of course this is a perfect twin crystal. I know it's little, but it's a perfect twin, right? So it symbolizes a perfect connection between you and your twin flame or your soulmate. And you can focus on that. You can screen cap it so you can look at it. You can put it on your phone as the backdrop. Not with my nail like that. Nope. There we go. Screen cap it now. There you go. Okay. So that's your guys' gift. I'm going to keep the rose in the box, but I hope it helps you on your journey. So who chose the singing bowl? Number 3. Let's see what you guys got. Are you ready? Here, I'll unveil it all together. So this is what you guys got. You guys can't see it yet. Excuse me. So I'm going to play the singing bowl, but I have to just open it up first, and then I'll present the items. Number 3s, let me know what you guys got. Okay, so the other items that you guys got was Lord Ganesha, a little figurine from Thailand. So I think this is from Thailand. No, it's maybe from India. But Lord Ganesha brings good luck and assured success. So this is regardless of who you are, regardless of what you do, this overwhelming love is outpouring from within you and around you, right? So this is assured success on your journey. And for you guys too, I have a download. I love this one. This one's different. So number 3 is you get your own very special download as well. Again, this is Ruby. You guys can screen cap this and save it. You can see the triangle, right? And then you just put your finger, your thumb on it, and you wonder about your reading and see what this information it brings. This one's slightly different, but do you see how many triangles there are? There's like multiple downloads on this one. Yeah, super powerful download. And these are real rubies, okay? Last but not least, we have number 4s, high number 4s. Here, let me just, I feel like I need to switch. Number 4s, you guys get the flower box, something inside of it. You guys ready to see? So you guys, oh, you guys, I didn't even remember what was inside this one. So you have this, there's 2 things. First, there's selenite. So this selenite actually gives you the ability to have a clear vision. You can absorb the energy, yes. Clear vision, crystal clear vision, so you know that you're moving forward in a healthful way. And this is the little surprise. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but this is my favorite crystal. It is a fairy quartz, a nirvana quartz, sorry. And so this is like one of the most high vibration stones you can get. And they come in a variance of colors, usually with a pink tinge to them. And so when you have this energy guiding you, it brings like a joyful, you guys can hear me like laughing and giggling. This is what it is. It's this energy, it's this high vibration, silliness, you know, kind of like giggles. And feel free to use this, whoever chose this, feel free to use this whenever you need. You can screen cap this and put it on your phone, you know, but this is it. This is the real this is the real deal, you know. This is the sure shot, you know. Wonderful. High vibration. It's like little fairies dancing in a meadow. The nirvana quartz. I called it the, so neat. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my forest dwelling. Make sure to leave a comment and a like. Check out my other videos at the end. And yeah, it was a wonderful, wonderful celebration. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. Take care. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Happy new moon. Happy new paths. Whenever you've watched this, it's okay. These are your gifts. You can use them again and again. You can change your mind. It's okay. Okay? The universe wants you to have what you need, right? So if you got this and you're like, well, I really want this one, that's okay. Here, I'll let this singing bowl let us leave. Bye, everyone.